named starter for Canute Trojans, and then number 14 comes out. Colby Maddox. He's got a cousin playing for the Blue Devils. Number 22 with the coming out is Trace Maddox. Number 25 comes out, Kyler Williams. And I'm missing one. There he is.
The last one's number 30, Kellen Henderson.
30. All right, then.
And the Canute Trojans are coached by Brock Steffes.
Assistant coach J.W. I'm going to call him Gillett. And unless he's French and it's Guillet or something like that.
Or Gillette, yeah.
Gillette. Gage Keister introduced for Blue Devils. Maddox next. Seltzer missed the last game, sick, is back as starter. Now Rivera's going to come out, and then Paxton Schweitzer. Yeah.
Okay, got you covered there.
Yeah, so here we go. Blue Devils coached by Brandon Gallagher and Jake Wiederstein. Blue Devils coming off a good win Tuesday night and coming off a win over Cheyenne Raiden in the first round of this game. Lots of playing time for lots of guys the last game. It probably won't go that deep in the bench this game. Canute's a good ball team to match up with. Good length. And Blue Devils come out, and let's see who we're going to jump against. I'm imagining it's going to be 25 or 3, and number 3 is going to take it. Keenan Smith is going to jump. Schweitzer handling the responsibility for the Blue Devils. And we're ready to go. 3 officials in this ball game. Pretty well officiated game last game. Didn't get out of control. Didn't get too rough. Schweitzer controls the tip, but Canute controls the basketball. Keenan Smith with the ball. He rolls it around to number 14, Colby Maddox. Number 25 now has the ball, Kyler Williams. Open 3 look. He's going to take it off the front of the iron. No good. Keister comes in with the rebound. Keister ahead to Schweitzer. Schweitzer back to Keister. Keister hands off to Maddox. Maddox back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer puts it on the floor, drives the lane, puts it up, and draws contact, but doesn't get the shot off. Schweitzer coming back down the court. Ball thrown underneath, and the Blue Devils come up with it. Seltzer ahead to Maddox. Maddox going to drive, and he gets him on his back and gets the shot off. Rebounded, swatted away by Rivera. Yep, that's a block. You leaned over. That's an easy call. Coach didn't like it, but Rivera drives the lane. Excuse me, Seltzer drives the lane, and the defender, Keenan Smith, leaned over into him, had the angle, and Seltzer to the line for 2.
It's time to make 2 of them right here, Kobe Seltzer.
Can't get the first one to go.
Off the rim right there, so.
Here
we
go.
let him have the day off yesterday. I figured he should be ready to make 3 shots. So.
Yeah, well, you know, he should have been home practicing. I know he was sick, but Coach Gallagher don't care.
He heard us and he rattled that one in for a 1-0 lead for
Smith,
Cordell.
Yeah, Smith bringing the ball up the court. Looking back door, nothing doing there. Smith still with the ball. Goes to 22, and he's double teamed. And Seltzer and Maddox with the double team. Seltzer pushing the ball, kicks it to Rivera, and he comes out of the corner with it. Kicks it back to Keister. Ball comes loose, and Seltzer comes up with it. Kind of hectic at the moment. Rivera with the basketball, kicks it to Maddox. Maddox over to Keister. Keister takes a look at it, but nothing doing. Seltzer to Maddox in the corner. Schweitzer cuts around, cuts it Keister to the far side, and a little bit long, and Smith comes up with rebound. There's going to be 3 Maddoxes on the floor, so when you hear me say Maddox, just roll with me here. Number 14 with the basketball now, Colby Maddox. He kicks the ball around to, I believe that's 25. That's Kyler Williams. Driving to the lane, and they're going to call the foul on the floor. No shot.
I thought it might have been 1 extra step right there trying to walk around.
And I think they could have called that one too. But
you bet, either direction right
1-0 lead for the Blue Devils.
They're going to give that one to Kobe Rivera right there.
Yeah.
First foul.
Ball being inbounded, trying to find the outman here. 14 is Colby Maddox. Keenan Smith with the ball at the top of the key, being guarded by Seltzer. He takes it to the floor. Gets it up and hard off the glass. Seltzer with the rebound. Bringing the ball to the front court. Seltzer drives the lane and puts the shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebounded Canute. Canute pushing the ball at the floor. That's Colby Maddox. Kicks it back to number 30, Henderson. Kellen Henderson. Drives left. Back to Maddox. And kicks it over to the other Maddox. Smith with the ball now. And Williams with the basketball. Looking for a cutter. Can't find anybody. Well defended by the Blue Devils so far. Finds the cutter on the backside rotation. No good. And Seltzer again with the rebound. Well, being sick didn't do him any harm, did it?
Didn't hurt. He just rested up now.
Yeah.
So.
Rivera with the basketball. Back to Seltzer. Keister around the horn. Underneath the Schweitzer. Out of position just a little bit. Now Maddox puts the ball on the floor. Gets in the lane. Kicks it out to Schweitzer. Schweitzer back to Maddox at the top of the key. Maddox lets it fly. No good. Number 22 rebounds it. Trace Maddox. First time we got that Maddox. So we got Trace and Colby on one side. Trace hands the ball off to Williams. Williams puts the ball on the floor, trying to get around Drayton Maddox. Nothing doing. There's a drive in the lane again. That's Henderson. He gets the lay-in. That'll be a 3-1 lead. When did they make a free throw? That should be a 2-1 lead for Canute. Maddox gets the open look. Baseline to Seltzer. Seltzer kicks it out to Paxton at the top of the key. Paxton buries it. Henderson tried to close on it, but it was too late. Paxton finds the range, and it is a 4-2 ball game. And we go. Smith with the ball. Keenan Smith trying to find the baseline. You got to let him play defense.
Bumped him to the sideline. Might have bumped him out, and I thought he was going to touch the out-of-bounds line.
And then now out comes Colby Rivera with 2 quick fouls on him in the first quarter, and Carson Nickel in his place. And out to Keenan Smith. Smith rolls it to Henderson. Henderson trying to find Maddox off of the screen. Maddox has the ball. That's Trace Maddox. Nothing doing there. Keenan Smith with the rebounds. Kelby Seltzer gets a piece of the ball. And number 25, Williams gets the rebound and the putback. And that's going to be foul number 3 against the Blue Devils. I think that's going to go against Schweitzer. No, it went against number 15. What?
Bodie Gallagher's not on the floor.
Bodie Gallagher is not on the floor, so I don't know who they got. It had to be that had to be Carson Nickel. It had to be number 12, because it certainly isn't Bodie Gallagher. He's sitting over on the bench. Now, I've committed a lot of fouls playing basketball, but I've never committed one from the bench. Keister with the ball at the top of the key. Maddox on the right wing. Schweitzer takes a look at it, gets the screen, kicks it over to Seltzer in the corner. Back to Keister. Rolls it around the nickel, trying to find Schweitzer underneath. Now Maddox gets the ball, and he is fouled hard by Williams, picked up by Smith there. All these kids know each other. They play ball with each other and against each other their whole life. And
you bet. Summer ball and the whole shooting match. So.
And they meet for pizza and Canute. And just,
you bet.
All these kids know each other, but it's all business out here on the court. And nobody likes losing to nobody.
But if you want pizza, go to Sunshine Cafe.
There you go.
Okay.
Sunshine Cafe pizza. Maddox puts the free throw up, and he drains the first one.
That's his first point of the ball game now, so take another one.
Yeah, 3:29 remaining in the first quarter. 5-4 Blue Devil lead. And here we go up with the second one. It is good. Rattles home. 6-4 lead. Inbounded to Smith from Trace Maddox. Henderson down low with Carson Nickel. They're trying to ISO him down there. And number 14, Colby Maddox with the ball right now. Over to Henderson at the top of the key. Keenan Smith is about 25 feet out on the right wing. He's going to rotate back to the top of the key, reset the offense. They're not in a hurry. And this is Colby Maddox with the basketball. Slow rotations. They're just trying to create space and matchups. And they got a pretty good matchup with Smith on Seltzer as far as height goes. But Seltzer pokes the ball away when they tried to get into him. Now Smith with the ball. He puts a shoulder into it, drives the middle of the lane, drops the basket about 7 feet away, 6-6. 2:40 remaining in the the first quarter. Maddox over to Seltzer. Seltzer takes it long to Keister. Keister back to Maddox. Top of the key look. Maddox with the ball at the elbow, bounces it out to Keister. Keister resets to Maddox at the top of the key. Seltzer finds Nickel in the corner, baseline, backdoor. Oh, my goodness, couldn't quite hold on to it. Keister chases the ball down, and then the ball's batted and is thrown away. And Williams has the ball, bringing it up the court. And he's going to take an outside. He's a step back three, and he's going to come up short. Keister with the ball, and it is out of bounds. Now that one, I don't know. Well, I'm glad they didn't call it because maybe they won't call it down here.
You bet.
Yeah, Keister.
Because Kobe Maddox did a good job ripping the ball out of Keister's hands, but landed out of bounds with it. So.
All right, then. Number 14, Kobe Seltzer, inbounds it to Schweitzer, and Maddox comes up way short on a three. Put a lot of air under it, but can't find the range. And I haven't seen us shoot just real well from this gym. I've been coming to this tournament for about 7 years, and I can't tell you I've seen a time we played here where we just shot what we would normally shoot. Ball over to Keenan Smith, driving the baseline, puts the teardrop up, misses everything. Williams chases down the loose ball. Kicks it over to Kobe's Maddox underneath to Henderson. Henderson comes up short, and he's going to get the foul called on him over the back. Seltzer, strong rebound. 1:22 remaining in the first quarter. Blue Devils tied with the Trojans 6-6. And now we get another body coming in. Got Williams going to the bench. Number 1, Joseph Cordell.
Number 1, Reese Lumpkin.
That's not what I got. What do I got?
Reese Lumpkin, yeah. You'll find it.
0 is Joseph.
There
I'm
you
sorry.
go.
Reese.
They've got a 0.
They got a 0.
This is 1.
Good bounce pass inside to Schweitzer. Draws the contact as he goes up, and he's going to go to the line for 2. Yeah, I saw the I had the top line, and one came in, and the top line was Joseph Cordell, but they have a 0.
I understand that.
Yeah. Schweitzer to the line. He's going to take a look at 2 free throws here. Second foul on Keenan Smith. Schweitzer good for 1. And he's going to get a second look, and we get another substitution. Keenan Smith goes to the bench in favor of number 11, Dalton Williams. Last minute of the quarter here. Don't want to pick up a third foul. And that one rattles in and out. And Schweitzer can't connect with the second one. Blue Devils lead this one 7-6. Ball passed ahead. That's Trace Maddox. Can't finish. Rebounded. Loose ball comes up with Schweitzer, and he wasn't looking. Seltzer, the ball bounced off Seltzer. He wasn't looking. Seltzer pushes ahead. Schweitzer kicks it back to Nickel. Nickel over to Seltzer in the corner. Okay, and they slowed down. Then there goes Schweitzer with the set shot 3, and it goes in. That's his second 3 of the night. 10-6 lead, Blue Devils. Trace Maddox handling the ball ahead to Lumpkin. The ball comes loose, and 11 comes down with it. Bodies flying everywhere. Schweitzer gets the ball, kicks it over to Maddox. Back to Schweitzer. Gets it to go with a soft touch. 12-6 Blue Devil lead. 17 seconds to go. Trace Maddox with the ball now. Kicks it across to Lumpkin. Lumpkin brings it across. Kicks it over to Kobe Maddox. There's just a lot of Maddoxes on the floor.
Yep.
4 seconds left. Henderson's going to try to go, and there we're going to get a charge foul, and the basket doesn't go. 1.3 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Kind of lowered the shoulder, went into the middle, and that's his second foul in the ball game.
Not exactly sure who the coach is yelling at here. He's yelling at the official, but I don't know. That was a pretty good call.
Well, there's probably a lot of contact away from the ball that coaches are not happy with. Kobe Seltzer, a 3/4 court shot, and at the end of the first period, Cordell leads 12-6. You're listening to the Western Equipment Classic right here on Fox Radio.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chefs. The quality meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
Back here at the Arapahoe Butler tournament. Cordell with the inbound. Paxton with the threes. That's the way to set the tone in the second quarter.
Really? Yeah, that's what happens when you chew on the official for a little while. He gives you a makeup call. Because after all the contact that we've seen so far, for that to be called is just a little bit ticky-tacky.
Who did he call the foul on?
Called it on Keister.
Keister. Gage got that one?
Gage,
okay.
Yeah, Gage running up the sideline here. Lumpkin with the ball, pushing it up the court. Kicks it over to Williams, back to Maddox. Maddox puts up a three. Nothing doing there. Bodie Gallagher into the game with the rebound now. And there's also Brady Reimer on the court, 2 sophomores for the Blue Devils, getting some good playing time, quality playing time. Ball back to Maddox at the top of the key. Kicks it over to Gallagher on the wing. They're looking for Schweitzer underneath, and now Maddox launches a 22-footer, buries the three. 7:10 remaining in this one. Blue Devils with this surge, 18-6 lead, have a 12-0 run. Missed by Lumpkin on the lay-in, rebounded by Schweitzer. Now Brady Reimer. Maddox going to spot up from 3 again. Too long on that one, and that was out of bounds on the Blue Devils. Blue Devils right now on a 12-0 run from the end of the first quarter to the beginning of the second. Going to see a full court press here by the Blue Devils. Keenan Smith back in the ball game. He has 2 fouls. Colby Rivera is still out of the game with 2 fouls. He's riding the bench. Lumpkin comes up the floor. He pushes off, gets a little space. Lumpkin with the ball again, kicks it back to Williams. Williams rotates around to the top of the key, trying to play some isolation ball here. Now Henderson with the ball. He's up against Reimer. Williams comes through, kicks it across to one of the Maddox brothers. Back to Keenan Smith at the top of the key. That was a nice pass. He wasn't ready for it. It was a nice bounce pass in the lane, but the ball turns over. Brady Reimer has it, kicks it to Paxton in the corner, doesn't come up with it. Oh, that was an unnecessary foul.
Carson Nickel got airborne and collided with Canute, so Carson Nickel will draw his first foul for Cordell. Cordell leads 18-6 with 6:17 to go in the first half of play.
Right. Carson Nickel coming off the court now.
Toby Seltzer back in.
Toby Seltzer back in. It's going to be basketball to Canute. Colby Maddox. Almost turned the ball over. Colby Maddox out of control, dribbling down the middle of the lane, pulls up for the jumper, drains it. That was the first moment of control in 90 feet almost. Finally breaks that 12-0 run by the Blue Devils. Maddox with the ball. Our Maddox, Drayton Maddox with the ball. Gives it to Brady Reimer, top of the key, kicks it to Seltzer in the wing. Seltzer spots up from 3, a little bit long. Chased down by Drayton Maddox, but saved to Canute. Williams with the basketball, being guarded by Brady Gallagher. Good grief.
I love when you go our Maddox and their Maddox.
Yeah. and they're all cousins. I mean, they hunt and fish and have family dinners together. They don't look like they like each other very much out here at the moment.
Not when they're playing ball.
Not when they're competing.
There's no love lost
and our
there,
Maddox comes off the floor. Number 11 for the Blue Devils draws the foul.
Brady Reimer
gets the foul.
Did he come out?
He came out to Colby Rivera back in the game. Keenan Smith with the baseline jumper. And now a 4-0 run for the Canute Indians. Colby Seltzer with the basketball, gets it across to Keister, and he gets it across to Schweitzer. Back to the top of the key to Keister, over to the right wing to Rivera, underneath to Schweitzer, being guarded. Nice kiss off the glass there. That's hard to defend. He does that so well. 20-10 lead for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils pick up a half-court defense, half-court trap right here at the corners. Keister and Rivera at the corner. Over to the corner to Williams. Williams puts the ball on the floor. Challenged by Schweitzer. Missed. Rebounded by Schweitzer. Colby Seltzer brings the ball up the court. Nickel with it on the right wing. Down to the right corner to Rivera. And his pockets get picked by Keenan Smith. And Rivera didn't like that. You saw him trailing hard, but he didn't. He had to be careful not to pick up that third foul. 20-12 lead Blue Devils. Colby Rivera with the ball. Gets it ahead to Keister. Keister gets it to the corner to Nickel, and they're trying to find Paxton on that cutting lane on the wing coming through the key. Seltzer again with the three-pointer, buries the three. Nice stroke out there.
Nothing but net from about 22 feet out.
Yeah, 23-12. That was just a really good-looking shot. Keenan Smith with the ball gets it over to Maddox, and that's going to get called. Yep. You can take one step through the defense, and that's okay. When you pick up the other foot, they're going to call that one.
That and second and third gives you a better position right there.
And we're going to get a timeout. We'll be right back.
You know, sometimes you just want good food, cooked fresh and made to order just the way you like it. Or a great-tasting quarter-pound hamburger for only $2 after 4 o'clock. And sometimes you just want a great salad bar any time of the day. And daily specials? That's a fantastic idea, too. Well, we've got the place that'll make that happen right here in Cordell. Shorty's, just east of the traffic light in Cordell. Shorty's is even open late after every home football game. So find your coupon in the Blue Devil football program. That's Shorty's in Cordell. Go Blue Devils!
All right, we're back here. Quick timeout by Canute. Blue Devils drain another basket. Kobe Seltzer, nice set shot from about 22 feet out, buries the three-pointer. Blue Devils back into a full-court press. Excuse me, that was a turnover. They turned the ball over. What did we miss? As Blue Devil basketball, Seltzer brings the ball up the court. Seltzer on the right wing, kicks it over to Schweitzer. Back to Seltzer. Seltzer looked at it. He buried it from the other side, kicks it back, passes across the lane, and the ball batted by the Canute defense out of bounds.
It hit the Canute bench and went to the scorer's table over there. It traveled a little ways.
Yeah, it had some smoke on it there. Seltzer with the ball at the top of the key. Drayton Maddox on the bench for the moment. 3:45 remaining in the first half. Carson Nickel looking underneath, was looking for Rivera coming across now all the way across the court to Keister, back to Rivera. Keister on the left wing takes about a 22-footer off the mark, and somebody hit it out of bounds.
It was touched by Canute. It was touched by Canute, number 30.
The referee on the baseline refers to the one on the side, and the one on the side felt like it went out of bounds on Canute. So it's Blue Devil basketball under their basket.
Well, it hit Kellen Henderson in the chest, you know. So.
That doesn't mean it's supposed to be out on you.
Oh, okay. I understand.
And Seltzer steps out to the right corner. No good. Long. Oh, yeah. Yeah, when you there goes that makeup call.
Yeah.
Yeah, two Blue Devils there for the rebound, and
Kobe Rivera
picks up his third, and he's going to come out.
He went airborne, and I could see him from here, and the foul was called from the off side of the court. So
yeah,
he draws his third. He'll be out for a little while.
And so that will put Canute into the bonus for Henderson will go to the line for the front end of 1-and-1. And
17 fouls on Cordell, 5 team fouls on Canute.
Yeah, pretty evenly called. I think it's been fairly decent. No major complaints. And Henderson drains the first one. And it's 23-13. Blue Devils 10-point lead with 3:26 remaining in the half.
That'll be Henderson's third point of the ball game.
Henderson goes up with another one, and it's hard off the back iron. Keister comes down with it. Now, for Keister's always been a good shooter, but the biggest improvement in his game this year is his rebounding. He is on the boards all night long and very tough with those long arms to get a rebound when he's around. Maddox swings it back to the right wing to Nickel. Maddox from 22 feet away, a little bit off. Rebounded by, which Maddox is that? The other Maddox, Trace Maddox. There we go. Kobe Maddox with the ball now. Kicks it. No, excuse me. Kobe Maddox with the ball now. Williams had it. And that, if they wanted to call that, they could have called that. Shuffle. You move both feet before he passed the ball. Now Trace Maddox with the ball. Nice baseline move. Lays it easily off the glass, and that was against Seltzer. I don't think his cousin's going to appreciate that too much. 23-15. 2:38 remaining in the half. Ball over to Keister. Keister rolls it around to Nickel. Seltzer with the ball. Puts it on the floor baseline, being guarded by Maddox. And he gets fouled, and it's either going to be on Henderson or Maddox. And they're going to get Henderson. And it wasn't the fact where he contacted. It was that downward motion that gets you almost every time. Yep. And you can feel like it's clean as much as you want. But when you hack down like you're chopping wood, they're going to call that.
Yeah, but Kellen Henderson draws his third foul for Canute.
Seltzer good with the first one. And Henderson's going to come off the floor for the half. And he's going to be replaced by, he's 23. See, we had gold on gold numbers a little while ago. Now we have black on black. And Seltzer good for 2. 23 is Christian Steffes. And Keenan Smith with the basketball, bringing it up against a little bit of a press here. And he picks up his dribble. Williams with the basketball. Now Keenan Smith breaks free. Fouled by Carson Nickel, even though he was standing flat-footed on the ground. And they're going to call that. Keenan Smith's going to go to the line for 2. Blue Devil 10-point lead at the moment. 2:14 remaining in the ball game. Fouls pretty much even, 8-6.
Yeah, and Carson Nickel draws his second foul there.
Yeah. Keenan Smith steps to the line. Good on the first one. He hit that one like he meant it. And he's going to take a look at a second one. And with his style of play, he's aggressive to the basket. You're going to get a lot more points if you shoot good free throws. And he gets both of them to go. 25-17. Ball inbounded to Keister. Keister brings the ball up the court. Keister steps to the three-point line, rotates it around to Nickel. And now trying to find Paxton. There's a kick ball by number 23. Steffes, hey, if you can't get it around, you can't get it around.
Use that third hand however you have to, no problem.
Yeah. There's Keister. He inbounds it to Maddox. Maddox is at the top of the key. Kicks it over to Keister on the left wing. Keister rotates it back around to the left wing. Seltzer drives underneath right in the middle of everybody and can't quite connect on the free throw. Ball kicked out, rebounded by Smith. Ball passed way ahead, and he steps out of bounds trying to save it. And he scared the life out of all the Canute cheerleaders. Those girls partied like Moses in the Red Sea. They weren't going to take that contact.
Said, you want to eat the wall? We're getting out of your way.
That's right. So. Seltzer inbounds. It's Blue Devil basketball. Seltzer inbounds at the Drayton Maddox. Seltzer at the top of the key, over to Maddox on the left wing. Back to Keister at the top of the key. Trying to get it to Schweitzer. He's not open. They're coming way out on him on defense. Schweitzer with the ball. Now puts it on the floor. Kicks it to Seltzer. Seltzer steps into about 18 feet. It's a little short. And it is going to be Blue Devil basketball. Out of bounds on Canute. And now you're going to see Bodie Reimer. Bodie, good grief.
How about Brady Reimer?
Okay, if Mike and his mom and
they're not sitting in front of us.
They're not
today,
in front of us,
so
so they're listening. So they're hearing every mistake I make. So it is Brady Reimer into the ball game for the Blue Devils. Maddox with the ball inbounding, finds Schweitzer out at the top of the key. Maddox with the ball, drives the lane. Tough shot, can't get it to go. That would have been a tough one to pull off. 1:10 remaining in the first quarter. 25-17 lead for the Blue Devils. Colby Maddox with the basketball, kicks it to big brother Trace. Trace trying to spot up, being guarded by Brady, being muscled, and that is a nice finish. That's a really nice finish by Maddox. He gets the lay-in. A lot of contact underneath, but he initiated most of it. Back around to Schweitzer. Schweitzer puts it on the floor, crosses over Maddox, back to Reimer. Reimer puts up the three, no good. Got to get some rebound support there, fellas. 25-19, 6-point lead. Canute Indians chipping away at this lead.
Had been a 12-point lead, so they're cutting into
and
it.
Lumpkin with the ball on the baseline. He's going to try, didn't know what he was trying. Back to Colby Maddox being guarded by Keister. And nope, could have called that one. He gets a nice little lay-in, and that was Steffes gets a lay-in. Missed assignment there. 4-point lead. The 10-point lead was a 10-point lead. Now a 4-point lead. Blue Devils trying to finish off this half. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Keister with the ball. Schweitzer with the ball. 2 seconds, 1 second. Long-range bomb, no good. And that's going to be the half. Blue Devils lead this one 25-21. We'll be right back. You're listening to 106.9 FM Fox Radio.
Did you know water heating is the second largest energy expense in your home? 90% of the energy your washing machine uses goes to heating the water. Your clothes really don't get any cleaner if you wash them in hot water. In fact, the kind of laundry detergent you use is more of a factor than water temperature. So save up to $40 a year by washing in cold water. Low-flow shower heads are also a great way to save water, hot and cold. Replace your old shower head and you could save more than 40% of the water you use when you bathe. These energy-saving tips brought to you by CK Energy.
Brown Ford in Cordell is now Wheeler Ford. Expect the same great service and selection you've always had from Brown Ford, now Wheeler Ford. Casey Horn and Tom Machunsky want to sell you a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. They have a great selection, pre-owned and new Fords. If we don't have what you want, we'll find it. Your small-town dealer is now Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Country dealer, country prices. That's Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Let us make you a real deal real soon.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett and Ashley Furniture, bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554, Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, communities of care.
From the moment you walk through the door, Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell will delight your senses. We have gift items to please any recipient and new items coming in all the time, along with beautiful flowers and arrangements for every occasion. Our foremost wish is to provide you with quality service and products so we can see you returning through our door again and again. New owners Terry and Donna Jones welcome you to come in anytime and see all of the new additions and the continued traditions at Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
When your doctor prescribes, get that prescription filled at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Professional, courteous service every time. And friends, you're more than just a customer to Jimmy Evetts and staff. You are a friend. Evetts Drug has a great selection of gift ideas, including many OU and OSU items, perfume and lots of fragrances, jewelry, and a whole lot more. Greeting cards, a great selection, and at the best price anywhere. Great folks to do business with. That would be Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Come see us.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team, and that's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Blue Devils. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has a play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Go Big Blue!
High Plains Bank, located at 200 North College Street in Cordell, is the place to handle all of your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on mortgages, vehicle, commercial, and ag loans, along with friendly customer service. At High Plains Bank, we always have a cup of hot coffee or a cold drink waiting for you. High Plains Bank, community-driven and a proud supporter of the Cordell Blue Devils, member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Terry Jones at Sunshine Cafe in Cordell. Don and I just wanted to thank all of our customers for their business and support over the years. We so enjoy seeing you come through our doors, and we love serving you good food every day. If you haven't eaten at the Sunshine Cafe in Cordell, come see us. There's nothing like a little sunshine in the morning for lunch and for dinner. We'll warm up your day at the Sunshine Cafe on the square in Cordell.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
All right, we're getting ready to start the second half here. Both teams out of the locker room warming up. Buzzer just in, getting everybody off the court, getting ready for action here.
It is the officials out of the locker room down there. So.
All right.
Western Equipment Classic right here at Arapahoe. Great ball games. We've got a couple more tonight. Next up after this ball game will be the girls of Cheyenne Raiden playing Sayre. And then the nightcap will be Eric and Lokiba Sickles. So this one and two more good ones right here. So
it's been the last game was a good one between the Lady Panthers and the Trojanettes, the Canute Trojanettes. Good game there. It was contested tightly the whole way through. Lady Panthers made some free throws down the stretch and was able to hold defensively. Lady Panthers pulled that one out. It's going to be Canute basketball starting off this second half. And Lumpkin's going to pass it in to Smith. You have Lumpkin, Smith, Williams, and Maddox on the floor. Colby Maddox with the basketball, kicked back to Keenan Williams. Now over to Williams, being guarded by Schweitzer. Kick it back to the top of the key to Smith. Smith puts the ball on the floor, looking for some help underneath. Trace Maddox looking for that ISO down low. Back door, kicks it over to Colby Maddox, and he finds the range from three.
That'll be Colby Maddox's first three-pointer of the ball game. Makes it a 1-point lead for Cordell, 25-24.
Rivera back into the ball game with 3 fouls. Seltzer kicks it over to Keister. Keister down around to Rivera, underneath to Schweitzer, and he's going to draw the foul. And that's a pretty easy call. I mean, they're upset about it, but that's a pretty easy call.
Yeah, and if that's on Keenan Smith, that'll be his third foul for Canute.
Yeah, it is his third foul. He's going to come off for a little bit. He's going to be spelled by number 25. He was in the ball game earlier.
Kyler Williams.
I'm sorry, that's not 25. That's 23. Steffes. Rivera over to Keister, out to Maddox. Looking for Schweitzer underneath, and haven't been able to find him lately. Now Schweitzer steps out. Woo! That almost went down. He was way out. He's about 25 feet out. Rattles in and out for him. 25-24 lead for the Blue Devils. Colby Maddox with the ball, passes it to Williams. Williams trying to do something different. He rolls it around to Colby Maddox, and he's going to spot up from three, and he finds the range. Now that's a 2-point lead for Canute, 27-25. Seltzer with the ball, top of the key, kicks it to Rivera. Rivera rolls it around and cut off by Maddox save to Schweitzer, and Schweitzer goes in for the easy layup.
That'll tie the ball
game.
Yeah, tie it all
back up. Maddox a little out of control there, and he did walk, but he got away with it. Trace Maddox with the ball. And he gets the lay-in over Keister. Ball passed in to Seltzer. 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 29-27 lead for Canute. Drayton Maddox saying, well, my cousins aren't going to keep playing and leave me out. He's got the ball. Ball pass to Keister. Keister bobbles it for the moment. Gets it back to Maddox. Maddox crosses over, drives the lane, puts it in. Draws a lot of contact, no foul. And Colby Maddox with the ball now. Pushing the ball up the court, being guarded by Rivera. Wow.
Is Colby Rivera going to draw his fourth foul?
That's going to be his fourth foul.
Yes, Colby Rivera.
And two of them weren't worth much.
That one wasn't much either.
No. Yeah, that's the second one. It was just.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that one. Trace Maddox with the ball, being guarded by his cousin. And Steph is with the ball, kicks it around, and now baseline. Lumpkin drains the baseline jumper.
Lumpkin, that's his 2 or 3. It's a
that
deuce.
It was a deuce.
Yeah.
31-27 lead for the Canute Trojans right now. Nickel pass off to Keister. Keister looking for Maddox. Maddox open now to Seltzer. They were looking for him underneath, couldn't find him. Maddox steps out to the top of the key, nothing doing. Ball batted up, rebounded. Nice work there by Schweitzer. Nothing doing. Ball rebounded again by Nickel. Now Seltzer's going to step into a three and buries it. 31-30. And he's going to talk to his guys about rebounding.
30-second break on the floor. You're listening to the Western Classic here on Fox Radio.
We'll be right back.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken. Meat packs for every budget and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasonings, kitchen gifts, and my beef jerky chips make a great snack. I'm located at 107 North Market Street, right across from the courthouse in Cordell.
All right, we're back here. 4:58 remaining in the third quarter. Blue Devils going to go into somewhat of a press right here. Canute basketball underneath, right after the made basket by the Blue Devils.
31-30 is our score with Canute on top.
They're going to go long, and that's not going to work for you. He traveled.
Yeah. He caught it.
He caught it.
He tried to back up so he could get a shot, but he's so far under the basket, there's no way to do it.
Yeah, that I don't know what that guy's upset about, but he's hollering. Blue Devils basketball. Here we come down the court with Seltzer. Seltzer top of the key. He's being guarded by Colby Maddox. Trace Maddox comes up with the ball. Why, he's going to get fouled, told you. But they didn't call it. Backside rebound goes to Williams, and he gets to put back. 33-30. Blue Devil basketball coming back up the court. Seltzer with the ball, over to Keister. Keister puts the ball on the floor, drives, and is fouled as he goes in. And I think they're going to call it inaction because, I mean, he wasn't going to do anything else.
On the floor.
They're going to call it on the floor. What was he doing? He was going to the best. My goodness. Oh, well. Blue Devil basketball underneath their own basket. Looking for Schweitzer now. Out to Maddox. Kicks it over. Schweitzer on the open three. Money ball. That's a tie ball game, 33-33. Ball passed ahead to Lumpkin. Lumpkin crosses over the middle. Williams with the basketball. They're getting it down low to Trace Maddox. Back to Williams. Williams off the mark. Trace with the rebound. Good left-handed shot right there. Trace has a pretty good all-around game. 35-33. Gage Keister pushing the ball up the court now for the Blue Devils. Kicks it over to Maddox on the left wing. Back to Nickel. Back to Keister on the right wing. Down low to Maddox. Schweitzer. Schweitzer no good, and that's going to be a
Carson Nickel reaching over the back.
Unnecessary foul there. You were out of position. Let it go.
I can see him reaching, and I know they did too. They're a whole lot closer.
Yep.
That's his third foul. He'll probably have to come out too. So.
Well, who do you go to? You got Colby Rivera with 4.
You got time to bring in Bodie or Brady, either one. So
yeah, I think they're going to let him ride.
Okay.
3:40 remaining in the quarter. Lumpkin with the basketball. Pass underneath to Steffes, back out to Williams. Excuse me, that's Henderson. And that's Colby Maddox with the ball. He passes it to Williams. Now Steffes with the ball. Henderson from the elbow rattles out. Keister with the rebound. Over to Seltzer. 35-33 ball game for Canute. Kicks it over to Keister. Keister takes a look at a long three. Can't get her to go. Rebounded Maddox. That's going to be their Maddox, not our Maddox. That's Colby Maddox pushing. He's going to come in the lane. Ball over here with Williams over to Henderson. Henderson's going to push the lane. Finds Lumpkin underneath and unguarded. Blue Devils trail this one now, 37-33, coming up the court. Kicks it over to Maddox on the right wing. Nickel with the ball. Kicks it over to Schweitzer. Schweitzer puts it on the floor. Pulls up in the middle. Can't get the touch to go. And nothing doing. Colby Maddox comes up with the ball. Passes it ahead to Williams, and he stumbles. And that's going to be a travel.
Too many steps there and not enough dribbles.
Yeah, he got the ball in good stride and then just stumbled. He just tripped. Nobody around him, and he picks up his dribble and takes 3 more steps, and that's going to be a travel.
It was that shiny spot on the floor.
That shiny spot on the floor is what did him in. Blue Devils pass the ball ahead to Maddox on the left wing. Roll it back around to Seltzer on the top of the key. Kicks it over to Maddox on the left corner, and they're going to get a nice screen set by Carson Nickel. They're going to draw the foul on number 22.
Trace Maddox
going to draw his first foul, running through the screen. Bodie Gallagher in the game. He gets it to Schweitzer. Schweitzer to Nickel. Back to Bodie Gallagher. Back to Maddox on the wing. Kicks it out to Nickel. Back to Schweitzer. He's got an open look. Takes it a little bit long on that one. Henderson comes down with a rebound. Yeah, man, could have told you he was going to go all the way through. I mean, if I can see that, you should be able to see that. You got to stop the basketball. 39-33, Blue Devils trail by 6. Offense has gone cold, and we're going to get a timeout, Blue Devils. You're listening to 106.9 FM.
You know, sometimes you just want good food, cooked fresh and made to order just the way you like it. Or a great-tasting quarter-pound hamburger for only $2 after 4 o'clock. And sometimes you just want a great salad bar any time of the day. And daily specials? That's a fantastic idea, too. Well, we've got the place that'll make that happen right here in Cordell. Shorty's, just east of the traffic light in Cordell. Shorty's is even open late after every home football game. So find your coupon in the Blue Devil football program. That's Shorty's in Cordell. Go Blue Devils!
All right, we're back here after the timeout. Quick timeout for the Blue Devils. Coach Gallagher calls a timeout. Says, hey, guys, well, wake up. We're playing a ball game.
Yep, we're only down 6, and we shouldn't be down at all. We were up at one time. We were up 12, and that lead disappeared, and now they own the lead.
Yep, and Seltzer with the basketball, bringing it up to the front court. Shooting has gone cold a little bit. Blue Devil basketball. Keister in the corner. Dribbles it out. Kicks it over to Seltzer on the left wing. Seltzer fakes the shot, kicks it back to Keister. Keister fakes it, puts it on the floor. Ooh, I thought he said he got away with it, but he didn't. A little bit of a travel. Keenan Smith now inbounding the ball for Canute. Trace Maddox with the ball, the little brother Colby Maddox. Ball ahead to Lumpkin. Lumpkin gets it across and mishandled. Nice baseline pass. Mishandled by Henderson on the wing over there. Blue Devil basketball. Keister ahead to Maddox. Maddox being screened for by Schweitzer. Now Schweitzer gets it back to Nickel. Nickel over to Maddox. Down to Seltzer. Looking for cutters. Has Schweitzer puts the nice spin move on and gets the basket to go. That's just tough to stop. Really tough to stop. Maddox was in good position to defend it, but he just couldn't stop it.
Right. He's got the moves. He's got the body, and number 22 draws his second foul. Trace Maddox does.
Schweitzer to the line to complete the three-point play, 35-39. Everybody checking defensive assignments. Schweitzer's up and good on the three-point play, 35-39. There comes Smith bringing it up the court. Quite a bit out of control. Henderson from 3. Buries it. He spots up from 3. Blue Devils coming back on the court here. 42-36. Keister passes it over to Seltzer. Seltzer kicks it out to Keister. He fakes the three. Pulls up from the elbow. Whoa, can't get it to go. But a loose ball and comes out to Canute. Lumpkin with the basketball. 30 seconds left in the third quarter.
They're going to play one shot.
They're going to play one shot. Kobe Maddox being screened for by Big Brother. Keenan Smith now with the ball being guarded by Kobe Seltzer. 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
42-36, a 6-point lead for the Canute Trojans over the Cordell Blue Devils. Time to move. We're down to 10 seconds.
10 seconds there. And Kobe Maddox with the ball. Trying to get ISO on Trace right there. No good. Lumpkin with the ball. Puts the ball on the floor. 2 seconds. Nothing doing. Complete air ball. And that'll end the third quarter with Canute leading this one 42-36. We'll be right back.
Is the second largest energy expense in your home. 90% of the energy your washing machine uses goes to heating the water. Your clothes really don't get any cleaner if you wash them in hot water. In fact, the kind of laundry detergent you use is more of a factor than water temperature. So save up to $40 a year by washing in cold water. Low-flow shower heads are also a great way to save water, hot and cold. Replace your old shower head and you can save more than 40% of the water you use when you bathe. These energy-saving tips brought to you by CK Energy.
Brown Ford in Cordell is now Wheeler Ford. Expect the same great service and selection you've always had from Brown Ford, now Wheeler Ford. Casey Horn and Tom Machunsky want to sell you a new or pre-owned car, truck, or SUV. They have a great selection, pre-owned and new Fords. If we don't have what you want, we'll find it. Your small-town dealer is now Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Country dealer, country prices. That's Wheeler Ford in Cordell. Let us make you a real deal real soon.
All right, we're back here with the beginning of the fourth quarter. Blue Devils trailed this one, 42-36, trailed by 6. Third quarter, they didn't shoot particularly well. Been in foul trouble. Kobe Rivera with 4 fouls. Carson Nickel with 3 fouls. Maddox and Schweitzer and everybody else is okay, but two key components there with some foul trouble. Keister spots up from 3, comes up short. Nickel with the rebound. Maddox from the same spot, top of the key, rattles in and out. Those 3-pointers just aren't falling right now. Keenan Smith comes down with the rebound and ball ahead to Kobe Maddox. He's looking for help. He's trapped in the corner. And timeout. Canute, he had to call a timeout. And they're going to get a 30-second here, I think.
We'll stay right here for this one. I'm just going to mention that when you look at this, the first period ended, Cordell led by 6. Mm-hmm. At halftime, Cordell led by 4. Now then at the end of the third period, Canute leads by 6. And so the momentum shifted in there, and we quit hitting the big threes. I've seen them shooting threes out here. Nothing was going. They've got to get it back in rhythm and make some shots and make it count right
That's
here.
That's exactly right. We saw 2 on that last possession. One of them, was just off, and the second one rattled in and out. Just didn't go down for them.
Then we've talked about how a lot of people we've seen here don't shoot free shots as well here as they may in other gymnasiums. You're not hitting threes as well here as we have in other gyms. It's just maybe lighting or something different, but you've got to adapt to it.
You got to adjust to it. Canute with the basketball. Keenan Smith tries to drive the baseline, puts up a reckless jumper there. Probably should have thought better about it, and he's the kind of player that normally gives you better. Schweitzer with the ball, kicks it over to Keister. Now to Maddox on the wing. Maddox buries the 3, 39-42, 7:09.
That's Maddox's first 3 of the ball game. We got to have more of those.
Got to have more of those. Rivera with the basketball. He passes it. That wasn't Rivera with the basketball. I'm sorry, that was Maddox. Smith with the ball. He puts it on the floor, kicks it over to the corner. Henderson able to climb up to get it. Trace Maddox down to Williams. Williams bounces out, being triple teamed here, and almost throws it away. Trace Maddox saves it. Kobe Maddox with the basketball. Kicks it down to Williams in the corner. Williams puts the ball on the floor, drives around the middle, kicks it over to the corner. Number 30, Henderson out there, long off the back iron. Chased down by Kobe Maddox. Now Trace Maddox. Don't think he meant for it to go, but it went off the glass and in, 45-39. Sometimes when you're lucky, you're lucky. Keister brings the ball up the court, rolls it around to Maddox. Schweitzer. Now over to Nickel. Now back to Rivera. Rivera puts it on the baseline and gets the lay-in to go.
Kobe Rivera's first points of the ball game.
He's been in foul trouble most of the game. 45. Now, if he gets on track, Canute may be in trouble. as he gets on fire in a quick, fast hurry, and he picks up the steal. Rivera being fouled, passes over to Keister. Keister lays it in, 45-43.
That's Keister's first 2 points of the ball game.
Ball passed ahead to Smith. Smith puts it on in the middle of the floor. Pass out to Colby Maddox. Maddox loses it a little bit. Kicks it down to Henderson. Henderson down to Williams, and now the open three buries it. Trace Maddox. What you can do, I can do better. 48-43, both teams heating up. Rivera with the basketball down to Nickel. Nickel back to Rivera. Rivera out to Schweitzer. Schweitzer kicks it over to Rivera on the right wing, back to Maddox. Maddox puts it on the floor, kicks it out to Nickel. Rivera in the corner, and he puts up a three, and it's off the rim, and Williams with the rebound. Keenan Smith bringing the ball up the court, 5 minutes remaining in the ball game. 5-point lead for Canute. Colby Maddox with the ball, gets it to Trace. Trace dishes off, baseline jumper by Henderson, rattles in. Blue Devils trail this one by 7, 50-43. Maddox bringing the ball up the court to Keister. Keister to Schweitzer. Schweitzer to Rivera, back to Schweitzer. Maddox launches one from three, no good. Rivera crashes and knocks the ball off of Canute. Ball saved by Rivera there. The possession saved by Rivera there. Seltzer back in the ball game now for the Blue Devils. You got to have some more offense out there. Blue Devils not shooting well from three right now. They kind of live and die by the three. Ball passed out to Rivera, over to Maddox. Now Keister puts up a three, can't get it to go. And those are shots that he normally makes.
Yep.
And then it's not just him. Several of these guys are missing shots that they just normally make. They're just not going. Lumpkin drives and kicks it out to Williams across the way. Henderson comes up. He steps back, and that probably should have been a travel. And Williams slaps the ball out of bounds. And that is out of bounds on Canute, is Blue Devil basketball. Nickel comes in for Keister. Give him a breather there. Keister's played well, just hasn't shot well.
4:15 to go in the ball game, and Canute leads 50-43.
Seltzer with the basketball, bringing it up. Needs some points on this possession. Rivera on the right wing kicks it over to Schweitzer. Schweitzer kicks it back to Nickel. And Maddox puts up one from long range, rattles in. Those are just shots that just aren't going. They're good-looking shots. They're not reckless. They're just not going in at the moment. Trace Maddox, he's going to pull up from three, and he's made everything he shot so far, seemingly. 10-point lead for Canute late in the ball game. 3:45 remaining. Well, and you telegraph the pass to your cousin, and there you go with the lay-in. Timeout, Blue Devils. And we will come right back. You're listening to 106.9 FM.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Do you want a bank who's working for your best interest? Sure you do. That's why you want Bank of Cordell for your bank. That's right, 21st century banking at its best. The Bank of Cordell has been providing quality banking service since 1902 and is the oldest state bank in Ouachita County. Sounds like a lot of experience to me. So for experience in banking, state-of-the-art account management services, and quality personal service, visit the folks at Bank of Cordell, member FDIC.
All right, then. Cordell basketball trailing this one 55-43 on ice-cold shooting in the second half. Shots have been up and out, and right there, Paxton Schweitzer off the back iron with an open look. Lumpkin crosses over in the middle, can't finish, but rebounds right there by Williams, and there were three Blue Devils there, and they didn't come up with that. Lumpkin with the ball, calling for a travel.
So, the big difference here in this quarter is the fact that Trace Maddox has hit 3 threes and a deuce. He's had 11 points by himself here, well on him for his team here for Canute.
55-43, 12-point deficit for the Blue Devils with 3 minutes remaining. Rivera with the ball, kicks it out to Seltzer. and seeing right now they're just looking for threes when you can still win the game by chipping away with twos. Rivera off the front iron. This is what happens when you live by the three and the threes don't fall.
Yeah. If you're shooting threes, it's either a good shot or a turnover.
Keenan Smith goes into the rim, challenged by Schweitzer, rebounded by Williams. Canute tasting the victory right now with two and a half still to play, but not looking good for the Blue Devils at the moment. Trace Maddox with the turnaround, fadeaway, nothing doing. And Keenan Smith in there for the rebound and gets fouled by Schweitzer.
And he was in the middle of three Blue Devils, and he got the rebound instead of one of the three Blue Devils.
Yeah, and that's going to be 2 shots for him. Paxton Schweitzer's first foul. He's played well. He just hasn't had a whole lot of help.
On the free throw line, Keenan Smith, this will be his second time. He's hit 2 of 2.
Out, in and out with that one. All right, they've got a, well, that's a strange substitution. I would have gone offense for defense on that one, but Keister back in the game. Seltzer steps out. But then again, I don't coach nobody, so I should probably not say anything. So. And Smith gets the second one to go. Let's see here, and they're going to let the substitute. Smith comes off. Steffes, I believe, back in the game for. And Rivera with the basketball. Keister rolls it around to Nickel. Nickel out to Maddox. Maddox puts the ball on the floor. And all they're looking for is three. They're rotating, looking for threes. Nice save by Carson Nickel. Lumpkin with the ball. And he pulls out and rotates the ball around.
He said, why shoot?
Kill the clock. Going to and they just left him open. He misses. Somehow he misses. He was too close, I guess.
Wide open layup. Nobody contested him.
And Keister finally gets one to roll in. Nice lay-in. Timeout, Blue Devils. With 1:46 remaining, Blue Devils trail by 11. And we'll be right back.
Friends, you'll find a store full of quality gift ideas at Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture in Cordell. Appliances and TVs from LG, Frigidaire, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Speed Queen, Best, Catnapper, Bassett and Ashley Furniture, bedding from Serta. Now listen, we service everything we sell and we promise always the lowest possible prices and the absolute best service. Thanks so much for your friendship and your business. Cordell TV Appliance and Furniture. It's somewhere in Cordell.
Clinic Pharmacy of Cordell, a hometown family-owned and operated business, providing super quick and friendly service to Cordell and surrounding communities. Small enough to know you, big enough to serve your every need. Stop by to meet Chris and the Clinic Pharmacy staff, where our family knows yours.
All right, we're back here with 1:46 remaining. Blue Devils trail by 11, 56-46. Just haven't been able to get the lid off of the basket from range. And now trail. Williams with the basketball, being guarded by Maddox. He had ball passed ahead to Trace Maddox. And over to Kobe Maddox in the corner. They're in clock killing mode. And Kobe Maddox is fouled deliberately by Carson Nickel. 1:33 remaining.
Carson Nickel, no, they're going to give that to Drayton Maddox. Drayton draws his second. I saw Carson kick him, but I guess I didn't see what was on the floor.
I guess kicks don't matter.
No, not here. So.
And we're going to get another timeout. Good grief. Let it die, friends. Let it die.
Full timeout, Western Equipment right here on Fox Radio.
At Corn Heritage Village, we're leading the way in patient care every day, every shift, all year round. We have rooms available right now for your loved ones. Care options include skilled nursing care, long-term care, Alzheimer's, dementia, and a whole lot more. We're a nonprofit facility since 1948. Experience the nonprofit difference. When you need us, we're here. Quality care from a staff that really does care. For more information, call Stephanie, 580-302-4554, 302-4554, Corn Heritage Village in Corn and Weatherford, communities of care.
From the moment you walk through the door, Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell will delight your senses. We have gift items to please any recipient and new items coming in all the time, along with beautiful flowers and arrangements for every occasion. Our foremost wish is to provide you with quality service and products so we can see you returning through our door again and again. New owners Terry and Donna Jones welcome you to come in anytime and see all of the new additions and the continued tradition at Jack's Flowers and Gifts on the Square in Cordell.
All right, we're back here for the final minute and a half of this ball game. And just hadn't gone the Blue Devils' way. Cold shooting in the second half. Shots falling in, falling out, and things that normally went didn't go. Ball inbounded to Colby Maddox, and he's deliberately fouled by Gage Keister. And that's going to be 2 more fouls to give for the Blue Devils before they can turn them over deliberately. Going to defend the inbound really well. And passed into Henderson, and he's fouled by Brady Reimer in the game for the Blue Devils. He's probably got a lot of fouls to give, so that's one reason why he's in.
Yep, that's only his second foul called in the game.
Fouled by, well, there's a deliberate foul there by Keister, and that should send them to the line. Trace Maddox should go to the line for the front end of a 1-and-1. Should be 1:28 remaining in the ball game. In comes Rivera, and I'm pretty sure Reimer's going to, no, not Reimer, Nichols comes out. Trace is going to step to the line.
This will be Trace Maddox's first free shots of the
which
ball
is
game.
surprising. He's played pretty physical, and there's a whistle. And it's going to be a lane violation. And Blue Devil basketball. You don't get a second look.
Minute 28 to go in the ball game. 56-45. Canute leads by 11.
Right. Maddox pushing the ball up the court. Has Reimer in. Kicks it over to Keister. Keister puts the ball on the floor. And they're just guarding the three-point line. Maddox from way out. Can't get it to go. Reimer there at the rebound, but fouled by Henderson crashing the board. It's going to be out of bounds underneath the basket for the Blue Devils.
Henderson will draw his 4th foul for Canute.
And they've got fouls to give.
That's 5 team fouls for Canute.
So Maddox into Keister. Keister out to Reimer. Reimer finds Maddox underneath. He launches another one. Nothing doing. And Trace Maddox gets the rebound. Ball passed out to Colby Maddox, who's fouled by his cousin. And that's 104 with an 11-point lead for the Canute Trojans. So we have a situation where you need 11 points. It doesn't matter how they come. You need 11 points.
Well, but if you can't hit threes, you better be doing something else.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're still launching threes.
Yeah.
So better be doing something else.
Threes have been a turnover for us.
That's pretty much right, because we haven't been very good on the boards tonight. And normally we're better on the boards. Rivera's normally not in foul trouble, and he's flying around. 12-point lead for Canute, and he misses the second. And 12-point lead. Maddox pushing the ball up the court. Schweitzer going to spot up from the top of the key, and he finally gets one to go. He's been the most consistent of the night. And that's going to take the lead down to 9 points with 55 seconds remaining in the ball game. And we're going to get another timeout here. You're listening to 106.9 FM. We'll be right back.
Do you move to the sidelines when stocks are predicted to drop? Are you waiting for some of today's uncertainties to be resolved before you invest? Hi, I'm Phil Cleaver, your Cordell area Edward Jones financial advisor. The problem with trying to time the market is you miss some of the best days in the market. The truth is, attempting to time the market has historically reduced investor returns rather than raised them. A good financial advisor can set up a consistent and smart investing strategy. Contact me today at 580-832-1106. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
When your doctor prescribes, get that prescription filled at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Professional, courteous service every time. And friends, you're more than just a customer to Jimmy Evetts and staff. You are a friend. Evetts Drug has a great selection of gift ideas, including many OU and OSU items, perfume and lots of fragrances, jewelry, and a whole lot more. Greeting cards, a great selection, and at the best price anywhere. Great folks to do business with. That would be Jimmy Evetts and staff at Evetts Drug in Cordell. Come see us.
Back here at the Western Equipment Classic, it'll be Canute ball as they get ready to inbound, and a whistle right there. Number 11, Brady Reimer.
Brady Reimer, yeah. He's going to pick up the foul as he was instructed.
Without the clock running right there.
Without the clock running. Didn't lose any time, but you send a good free throw shooter to the line. There was actually a lane violation the last time he was up, and he missed. So,
right.
Well, maybe he'll miss again.
So he's had one attempt from the free throw line, but he still has 19 points in the ball game.
There we go. Yeah, he's been tough all night. Been good on the boards. Been good on defense.
He'll have the 1-and-1 right here.
Trace Maddox steps up, fires, and he's good. Back to a 10-point lead for Canute. And here comes the second of two. It's up, and it is good. 11-point lead for Canute. Passes the ball in to Keister. Head to Maddox. 55 seconds remaining. Maddox at the top of the key. Makes the pass to Schweitzer. Pulls up from 3. Heavily contested. Long off the back iron. And here comes the Lumpkin. Yeah, he was going to try to go in for a layup. And
they're calling that intentional, too.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it needs to be intentional.
Yeah. And Gage Keister draws his 4th foul.
Yeah. Yeah, intentional. They come off.
Yep. So get back. It's like a technical, but it's just intentional foul. So. And Lumpkin goes to the free throw line. He's got 4 points in the game. This will be his first time to the free throw line right here. He'll get to shoot 2. So his first free shot is up and
good.
His 5th point of the ball game. 60-48, a 12-point lead for Canute over the Cordell Blue Devils.
Yeah, 40 seconds remaining in the ball game. Up and no good on the second one. It'll be Canute basketball now. Lumpkin comes off the court. Henderson comes back on the court. And Nickel comes back in for Rivera.
Because he's got a foul to get.
I guess so.
Yeah.
He's got 3. Rivera has 4. And Williams inbounding the ball to Trace Maddox. Why are we still fouling? 40 seconds left. 12
and
points.
See if Gage Keister does that. He fouls out.
Yeah. Oh, well, Keister's been in. I can understand that.
Yeah. Oh, they're saying he only has 3 fouls. Okay.
Okay.
I had him with 4, but now he has 4. So
Trace Maddox back to the line. Up and good.
And everybody's taking their time walking here, walking there. Like we're right on schedule. No problem.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. 6:52. And 14-point lead now for Canute. Maddox pushing the ball up the court. Kicks it back to Schweitzer. Schweitzer kicks it back to Maddox. Screens for him. Reimer with the long 3. Too long. And Lumpkin turns it over, and Keister gets to lay in. Kobe Maddox with the ball. Smith now with the ball. Keenan Smith. Still playing defense, but not fouling right now. Trace Maddox with the ball, and they're going to pull off with 12 seconds remaining. And that'll be it from this one. 12-point victory for Canute. 5 seconds remaining. Blue Devils go, story of the game, Blue Devils go ice cold in the second half. Can't figure out another way to score, and they fall in this one. And Canute Indians, I'm sorry, Canute Trojans win this one 62-50. We'll be right back.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team, and that's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Blue Devils. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has a play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
From Farmers Insurance, we want to say go Big Blue to our Cordell Blue Devils. Come by and see us at Gregg Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. Your Farmers Insurance agent. Stop by South Market in downtown Cordell.
Go Big Blue! High Plains Bank, located at 200 North College Street in Cordell, is the place to handle all of your banking needs. We offer competitive rates on mortgages, vehicle, commercial, and ag loans, along with friendly customer service. At High Plains Bank, we always have a cup of hot coffee or a cold drink waiting for you. High Plains Bank, community-driven and a proud supporter of the Cordell Blue Devils, member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
As we come back to the Western Equipment Classic here at Arapahoe, Oklahoma, finishing off this ball game here, the Canute Trojans put it to the Cordell Blue Devils by a score of 62-50. For the Canute Trojans, you had Dalton Williams in limited playing time, and he's the only one that did not score for Canute. You had Christian Steffes had a deuce. You had Kyler Williams had 4. Then Reese Lumpkin had 2 deuces and a free shot. He had 5. Then Kobe Maddox had 2 threes, a deuce, and a free shot. He had 9. Keenan Smith had 3 deuces and 3 free shots. He had 9. Then you got a couple of Trojans in double figures. Kellen Henderson hit a 3 deuces and a free shot. He had 10. Then Trace Maddox led the way in scoring after 3 quarters. He only had 8 points, but in that 4th quarter, they said, give the ball to Trace. He hit 3 threes, a deuce, and 4 or 5 from the free throw line. He winds up with 23 points in the ball game. Good outing right there. We wish the Canute Trojans well, as they will play championship Saturday night against the winner of the Eric Lokiba Sickles ball game, which will take place later tonight. The Cordell Blue Devils will place the loser of Eric Lokiba Sickles at 5:10 tomorrow afternoon for the 3rd place ball game. For the Cordell Blue Devils, you got Bodie Gallagher, Brady Reimer, Carson Nickel got in the ball game and did not score. All your starters did score. Kobe Rivera wound up with only 2 points. He got in foul trouble early, and he had to have limited playing time. Then Gage Keister, they kept him scoreless in the first 3 innings, and then he hit 3 deuces in the 4th quarter, so he winds up with 6 points. Moving up here, Drayton Maddox hit a 3, a 2, and 2 from the free throw line. He winds up with 7 points. Kobe Seltzer hit a couple of big threes, and he had 3 from the free throw line. He winds up at 9, so only one Blue Devil was in double figures for the Cordell Blue Devils, and that's Paxton Schweitzer. He winds up with 5 threes. He had 3 deuces. He had a couple from the free throw line. Winds up with 25 points in the ball game here tonight, as the Blue Devils will be playing for 3rd place tomorrow afternoon at the 5:10 ball game. The Canute Trojans will be playing championship Saturday night against the winner of the Eric Sweetwater game. Lokiba Sickles game. I've done that every time I've talked about Eric, but Eric and Lokiba Sickles will play later tonight to see who plays for the championship in the 3rd place game. The next game up will feature Cheyenne Raiden and Sayre. Should be another good ball game. We're going to go back and take a break, and we'll be back shortly. You're listening to the Western Equipment Classic right here on Fox Radio.
Hi, this is Terry Jones at Sunshine Cafe in Cordell. Don and I just wanted to thank all of our customers for their business and support over the years. We so enjoy seeing you come through our doors, and we love serving you good food every day. If you haven't eaten at the Sunshine Cafe in Cordell, come see us. There's nothing like a little sunshine in the morning for lunch and for dinner. We'll warm up your day at the Sunshine Cafe on the square in Cordell.
Everything you need and expect from a convenience store is always right here, waiting for you at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. Fuel, food, more drinks, more seats, more hours, and where Subway is open until 11 and our grill is open till 10. It's always quick and convenient when you make a stop at the Right Here C-Store in Cordell. How about a car wash? Our automatic car wash bay is quick and convenient too. Come see us at the Right Here C-Store, where we're proud to support the Cordell Blue Devils.
Hey Blue Devil fans, I'm Mike Reimer with Mike's Meats in Cordell. I have a great selection of fresh cut steaks, roast, pork, and chicken, meat packs for every budget, and fresh ground beef every day. Bring your ice chest. The quality of meat and prices are worth the trip. I am a meat and more store. Besides excellent meat, we offer seasoned